G'day guys, we're back here on this very fun piece. We've got a beautiful day here. There's a little bit of wind, but we'll be okay. I don't think it will be, but if this is anyone's first time, well, it might be actually. I'm Seb, I'm a painter, this is New Zealand, and this is Rainbow Tiger. It's in the making. It's in the beautiful making. And we are going to cover it with some more pigments. It's coming along beautifully, but we're only about halfway there. Halfway. There's more ground to be made, baby. And water to be drunk. Healthy water. Delicious water. We've got someone saying they've come to see the tiger. Can you see the tiger yet? Or is it still too wild? G'day Brian, how we doing? Jay Smith, welcome on in. I've got the last sips of my coffee left here. LJ, jeepers, we've got a big clan coming together quite fast here. RC, your favourite Kiwi's doing well. Very well. Excited to be out here at this time of the morning and excited to be here on this pretty fun painting. Now, I'm going to be swapping the mediums over a little bit because these next layers want to be a little bit more glossy. We've gone for matte transparency at the start, and now I want some glossy pop. So, it's quite a good way to describe it actually. Imagine the start's just flat foundation. We've done, although it's fun, this is flat foundation, and now we're on for glossy pop. So, glossy pop is the next move. What's in the bottle looks refreshing. That is 100% H2O. From a spring in Taupo actually, about 2.5 hours south of here. Now guys, we're running a risk as well because I see clouds over there and they're slapping out what looks like rain. So if we get rained out, it's life. We'll manage. But in the window we've got, we'll paint. The coffee is finished, and it is time, hey Jules, it is time to begin. Now, I know it's not like me, and I'm sorry for that, but I've got here early today, and I've got the whole plate of colours. See, I was going to paint just a regular tiger, but it seems to be coming to life. It's a pouncing tiger. Bad joke. Waiting for tonight. Whoa. Lost in the music, your heart will be mine. Da 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 da. There we go. You guys are in a good position there. That's in a good position there. Everything's happy. My paintbrushes down the side here. Which one will we go for? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D, or E? Start with A. Good plan. Good plan. And I think we'll kick off with this one. Wait. I wish I knew what that song was. It's stuck in my head. Waiting for tonight. Whoa. Mixing up songs there. Alright. Okay. I'm ready to go. Hope you guys are. I'm about to attack this. Attack this. With all the colours. Not at once, but one at a time. Let's go. Here we go. Now, I'll dive in on the comments every now and again, guys, but the sun's right there, scorching hot in my eyes. So if I look back and squint, it's because we wanted that sunlight. We got it. We got what we wanted, but it's out in storm. what's fun about this piece at the moment too is there's little bits of sand here and there on it. I know it's a jungle, but when we're down at the beach, that wind got a little bit crazy and it lifted up a bunch of the sand on the ground and put it up on the artwork. Now normally that's an inconvenience, but with this picture here it's actually added a lot and I'm here for it. There's areas that have actually been advanced by because it's a granular nature to a bit of a granular style to a bit of the nature. That's what's actually made the paint more. If it hadn't happened, I wouldn't have done it, so I'm happy that's happened. Happy it's happened. Can't read that language. Glad you're here though. Did I fashion that paintbrush holder myself? Yes, I did. This is what I call, there's a New Zealand term for it, it's called a fence post. Fence post. It's used for keeping livestock in one area, usually. So if you think of my paintbrush as like livestock, it's used for keeping them in one area. There we go. A little bit of pop and green. Pop and green. What's it, Satsy? Waiting for tonight. And I didn't bring the, I think I enjoyed the stillness of yesterday morning, and so I didn't bring the clamp down with me, but I might do. I think I have a little solution for this. I think I have a little solution. Maybe. Remove this. Clamp it on. There we go, guys. Our fancy paintbrush stand is going to hold that down. It's going to work like an absolute charm. The classic question, my favourite question has just come through, guys. It's the most artistic question you could possibly ask for. The question is, and this is so important for all artists all throughout history, how tall are you? And I guess I take the same answer that Van Gogh had. I pull my inspiration from lots of places. Picasso's answers, Van Gogh's answers, Monet's answers. My answer to that is 6 foot in high heels. Little splash of the colour. There we are. Splice it across. It's more of a lime green tone. You start to burrow it in here down some of these dangling bits of nature. Waiting for tonight. Whoa. Lost in the music, your heart will be mine. Honestly, I really need to wake up with a song in my head, play it on the radio, get it out of my head, so when I come on these lives, I'm not blasting a montage of songs with you guys, but here today, we are throwing a little silent disco here, so it's okay. Mark, I am doing well. Thank you very much. Appreciate you asking. Who else do we have here right now? I see a Steve, Brian, J-Lo's. Is it a J-Lo song, is it? Waiting for it. Probably is, actually. Yeah, it is. Is it? Is it? Possibly. Now, because of the intricacies of colour we're going for here, we have been voting on colours in the past. But with this paint layer here, you'll notice I've already selected all the colours. That's so diplomatic of you, LJ. For the first half, yes. The second half, you're going somewhere completely different. The first half, yeah, it's J-Lo. I like with that new pin beam there, means I can stand back without losing everything. So that's quite handy. Waiting for tonight.
Good morning.
Howdy there, how you doing?
Yeah, you're capturing the light.
Yeah, out here doing some painting.
Lovely, lovely.
You out here having a walk, are you?
Yes, yeah, just strolling around the beach, picking up the rubbish. I do my morning
Oh, good
collection
stuff.
and keep the.
We had a nice peaceful day yesterday, didn't we? Very still.
Yeah, it's very still.
But it's
There's a bit of wind up today.
A little bit of wind today, but we'll manage,
Yeah, that's right, that's right. And that's acrylic you're using, is it?
That's acrylic paint, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of acrylic, and today we're adding a little bit of gloss gel through it to
Okay.
add a bit more of a pop to it. And then we'll keep getting more and more colours onto it until we get a big, colourful rainbow tiger.
Yeah.
Can you see a tiger yet, or am I still dreaming? Have a look, have a look.
Yeah, I can see him.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I want him sort of hidden in that jungle there, you know? The kind of tiger that only a few people spot, otherwise he wouldn't get anything to eat.
I can see him. Base of his legs, yes, he's looking very. And how long have you been?
Probably, we're just about to enter the 5th hour, so we've done about 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just ticking away.
Yep. Yeah. Good.
But I do a lot of meandering, so when you say 4 hours, is it 4 hours on the brush, or just 4 hours standing in front of it, just
Yeah.
painting away,
Yes.
talking away?
Of course. Yeah. And you'll take this somewhere else to finish it, or will you?
Possibly,
Yeah.
possibly. We'll see how we go. If I get
Yeah.
excited, we might even finish it today.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
Yeah, no, that's good. No, I've just started
Yeah.
dabbling in a little bit of acrylics myself. I
Oh yeah.
always wanted to learn a little bit, and I went to a couple of classes at the local.
Oh yes, down there. Yep.
Yeah, at Red Beach. There was
At the art centre.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
Yeah, and yeah, I've done a little bit, but
How's it going for you?
oh, it's like anything. There are days when you feel like you have the
Yes.
spirit and the mood, and it's working.
It's
and
flowing. Yeah.
Others not so.
Yeah.
But,
That's a
and how long have you been painting?
Ooh, jeepers. Ever since I could walk,
Yeah, yeah,
I've always been painting.
yeah,
When other kids ran off onto soccer fields, I'd run off onto the paint glass.
yeah. Well, that's gel you're using in there, is it? Just a bit
Just a little bit to loosen up the paint.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
And it allows it to flow just a little bit better for me.
yeah.
So I can keep playing with it.
Yeah, okay. And it slows the drying, I guess, delays the.
A little bit. Sometimes you want to slow it, and sometimes you can add things to it to speed it up a wee bit.
Yeah. You want to paint over.
Depending on what mood you're in.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit transparent, so
Yes.
it's a great way of being quite non-committal to the colours you're adding.
Yeah.
It's the plan of attack. But we'll see if it comes together.
Yes.
It might not yet. We'll see.
Oh no, I can see some shapes. Yeah, I can see the
You can see some shapes coming out.
Yes, the light coming through the trees in the back.
Oh, good. Well, we'll keep dabbling away, and hopefully we'll get some more light, more tiger, more colours, more rainbow, more everything. You might see this in the Louvre one day and be like, I saw that being painted.
That being done.
Yeah.
It's early stages. Yeah.
Maybe.
Whereabouts are you based?
I'm based around here in Auckland, so North Auckland.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be. Good place to be. So much nature around, so close to the city.
Well, it is. Have you seen any of the sites in the deep south? No.
Oh, I've seen a few of them.
In terms of inspiration and those mountains in Central Otago and
There's some great stuff down there, isn't there?
Nordland and
Oh yeah.
We lived down there for over 40 years before we came back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was at the university.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Time flies, eh?
Oh, it does. Well, I studied.
When you're having fun.
Studied there and then got a job there back in the
Yeah.
days.
And you don't think you want to come out here and paint as well?
Most of what I do is sort of indoors. On
yeah.
the deck. I do sometimes go outside just to
Yeah.
get a little, bit of light.
Yeah.
I mean, that sun can a very.
It's helpful.
A very nice.
Yeah.
Perception of depth that's good.
Very handy. Oh well, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wish you all the best.
A bit of rain on the way, so.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll manage.
Stay ahead of it.
I'll add some fast dry and we'll survive.
Yeah. I'll just keep at it.
You cheers. All the best.
Jumping right. Yep.
G'day guys. Ooh, Marlene, always. Oh, thank you, Marlene. It's yeah. A little bit of phalos. Losing it to a bunch of rainbow colours at the moment, which is a good thing. They actually, you don't want to lose control of the form. So, let's go a bit of this. Here we go. Hello. Just a bit of this. Whoa. Lost in the music, your heart will be mine. Someone needs to remix those two songs together. That'd be very fun. Are your paintings impressionistic? They kind of are. Impressionistic, abstract, colourful. There's lots of words you could use to describe the way I paint, but I think probably, Impressionism is the best way to describe it, guys. Impressionism's solid. But they're rudimentary as well. We're going to quite an old school methodology of painting. When they've got tablets now, they can just make art and transcend between the layers and build up a piece of work. Actually going back to old school paint and splashing that around, we're doing something quite weird and unique. Basic for the 18th century, unique for the 19th. Basic for the 18th century, unique for the 21st. Missed out 2 centuries there. There we go. dangly bits. Let's get that down through here. There we are. A bit more of that white. Am I related to Patrick? No, I'm not related to Patrick. I am not. I didn't realise he had his own show as well, which is really exciting. There's a couple of Gowers around New Zealand. Up until I was about in my teenage years, I thought we were the only ones. But it turns out, Gowers are everywhere. It's not related to me. Hello Robert, Anthony. What kind of camera or device do you use for the live stream? Well, I typically use a phone. That's the easiest thing to use. But today I'm using an iPad, which is unfair on you guys a little bit because it lowers the quality. But if I have the iPad, I can see it through the back. So that way we can get a bit of framing on the artwork while also giving me the ability to be able to read comments. So it's a dancing act, but when my eyes are feeling good, like at the moment with the sun out that way, the iPad's much better, so I can see it from a distance. But when my eyes are feeling on fire, the sun's not in my eyes, there is nothing wrong with going with a phone. I feel like the iPad's more social though, guys. I feel like when you use the iPad, I feel more included, I should say. Seems fine? Well, if it seems fine, then don't worry about a thing. I think the iPad does 1080 anyway. The only thing the iPad can lose a little bit of is the colour. I think it does lose a little bit of colour here and there. But again, I'm just guessing. We have a bit of rain coming in too. I won't be deterred off the bat, but it is coming. I think it might pass though. It's hitting me, not the artwork. So we'll manage for now. We will manage for now. Waiting for tonight. Wow. Lost in the music, your heart will be mine. Right up there. I'm liking it though, these colours are landing well. We'll just persevere on the little train we're on. He was a nice gentleman though that came over and talked. Starting out doing some painting. A lot of people pick up painting. I think you get a choice as you get older. If you want to become a painter or a golfer. And some of us opt for golf, some of us opt for paint. Neither of us is wrong. I think as I get older, I'm pretty excited that I should always have paint here, you know, always in my back pocket to provide me happiness. Whereas if you're a rock climber or a ice hockey player, not picking on you guys in particular, but there's a certain point where you actually probably can't pursue your sport to the same degree, luster, that you pursued it with when you were younger. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. I'm glad I brought my water bottle with me today because I am thirsty. And you can't see it, but I've got a second peg. I'll spin around to it so you can see it. This one's holding my drink bottle. How cool is that? So just out of shot there, I'm literally slurping on a drink bottle. And what's that? What happened to my wok? Now trust me, I've still got it, but that was I'm on a plate today. I do miss the wok though. I will be honest with you, I felt a little bit silly, but I think the silly aspect of it fades away when practicality starts speaking, and the wok was practical. You know, I felt silly the first time I started using a plate. That felt silly. And now, I feel silly if I hold a pellet, I feel ridiculous. I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I holding a pellet and not a plate right now? The plate is just so much superior to a pellet. And if you've never tried a plate, please let this be the time that you think, you know what? I'm gonna get myself a plate. It was. The plate still is too, but the plate's a nice amount of it. Like it's a tender weight. And so it's nice to play with. It's nice to play with. Just gonna get rid of this paint off the brush here. That's enough green. We went a bit wild with those greens. In a good way, but we went wild. And now it's time to get... You thought it was a stag. It can be. Who's that there? Crazy Dato? Crazy whatever you are. It can be whatever you want it to be. Don't you ever dare let an artist tell you what an artwork has to be, even if it's their own art. You, as the viewer, have enormous power, and you actually get to decide what an artwork is, not the artist. The artist gets to make it, absolutely, but you get to actually define it. You'd be like, well, that's not true. Okay, well, no one really listens to Van Gogh when he says his best work's Potato Eaters. They're like, yeah, good on you, Van Gogh. We like Starry, Starry Night. And someone believes this or that, and historians come in and be like, yeah, I see that, but you're actually this. You actually fit here in the history books. The artist doesn't define themselves, you define the art. You are the viewer, you are the ultimate powerhouse. You get to decide exactly what you're looking at. And that's kind of fun. Like even with a book, for example, there's an element of, you get told what you're reading, but you can't be told what you're looking at, because ultimately the viewer in art's empowered. You could choose to ignore whole colours. Like, for example, if you're colourblind, is your ability to perceive art worse? You'd say, well, yes, initially. But then think about it some more. Do we believe people who can't see as well, people who are colourblind in one colour, think about it some more. Are they? Do they feel less? No. So why would they perceive the art as less? Slightly less input maybe, but maybe that advances their senses for other elements of it. We certainly don't say Beethoven's music when he was deaf is not real music. And we certainly don't feel like as we grow older in age and our eyesight wanes a little bit, that we feel less connected with art. Like, just pontificating here, guys. pontificating. Just sticks in there, hold on. Word and photo name. If I make a reel out of this, you can bet your bottom dollar, bet your boots. I was saying it the other day, bet your boots. Now I'm using that song. Waiting for tonight. Whoa. Ooh, here's some fun strokes. Here we go. Ready? It's just over here. There we are. And it's trails down there. Bit more, bit more, bit more. Oh, baby, please. Bit more of that. Bit more of that. Sneak it in there. Oh, please. Oh, please. And there's a little bit tucked in there. There's a little bit tucked down. Nose there. Beautiful. Beautiful. And they can trail around. Besides the head there. Up there. Yeah, nice. Nice, 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 nice. You know, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I think the old school fans here at the moment, who gets slight Zambezi River feels from this piece here? Because even though the colour palette's a little bit more wild, the style of nature, and I know this is shrubbery instead of water, but it has that similar Zambezi River feel. Or is that just me? Hello, Robert. Welcome on in. Hannah. Wave back. Let's swap this over to here. Jump on this colour. Merv. I am cold, but that's why I need to move some more. Get some more bounce in my step. Otherwise I'll freeze here. We don't want to freeze. It's a good day actually. I was going to bring out a jacket, full disclosure, but I forgot. And so we're here without one. Because of my forgetful memory, and that's okay. I was also supposed to swap my shoes to boots so I wouldn't get wet feet because the ground's a little bit wet, but such is life. Hey, thanks Jules and Ivan, welcome on in. It's I'm going to try not to get too hung up on what you say though, Jules, because if we start loving it too much in its current state, we might choke it and stop putting stop putting that fun, zesty element into it. Our paint strokes will turn from being fluid, fun, capturing strokes into little chicken scratches. And that's not what we want. Is it a bird calling in the background? It is indeed. It is indeed. Or it's a very, very convincing human making some noises somewhere. No, it's a bird call. I think that's a wood pigeon. I think. No, it's a tui. Anyone from New Zealand can someone correct me if you recognise the bird? Yeah, it's the moment you stop moving, like when I stop painting, stand back, or actually finish painting. I'm like, ooh, it's cold out today. Hello. But during the painting, you're engaged, and honestly, I kind of like painting in the cold. I kind of like it. I kind of feel like Wim Hof. Go into the cold to feel alive. Hey Vega, good morning from Huntley. Welcome on in, Dills. Good to have you here from Huntley. Huntley's a place pretty much is Auckland now, team, but it's just south of Auckland. But it's as Auckland grows, like when you reach Huntley, you kind of feel, I'm not sure how you feel, Dills, but you kind of feel like you're now in Auckland. At least I do. Ooh, Tasmania. Does Tasmania get cold? Waiting for tonight. Honestly, it's way easier to deal with cold than it is to deal with heat. When it's a hot day, it is chronic, absolutely chronic, because the paint gets tacky so much faster. But on my palette here at the moment, it stays much better for longer. Stays much better for longer, which I love, love, love. Some droplets of water cascading down, it's okay. Lost in the music, your heart will be mine. For tonight. Wow. This is correct. I do heat. I do heat, but oh guys, we've got a break in that cloud. We have pure light cascading down. It's about to get sunnier and sunnier, team. I think it might bring a little bit of wind with it, but in its current state, we're just going to get a whole lot of bask in sunlight. Now guys, I don't know if you've noticed yet, hey Christian, I don't know if you've noticed yet, it may not be showing up that well, I pulled something in my back yesterday, in this shoulder, and it has been giving me non-stop grief. Like, I mean proper grief. I was rolling around, tossing around in bed last night trying to find somewhere comfortable to sleep. I was doing some, you know, when you hang from a bar and just like relax and let it pull your whole body. It's a little bit of that. And anyway, long story short, felt fine at the time. Got home, middle of the night, and I was like, whew, maybe you're not as gravy as you think you are. A little bit of that went down. Building more and more light as time goes by. A lot of darkness in this picture, so as we keep adding light, that black falls back, pushes itself back, which is nice. Lost in the music. Lavinia, good morning. Deserts in Aussie probably get colder in the south parts of New Zealand at times, I guess. I don't know, maybe. I've never been to the deserts in Aussie when they're cold. I know it gets cold here in New Zealand, but just a bit cold. Lovely weather. Yes, can't really deal with the heat. True. Christian Bravo, thanks Christian. I saw a comment there though, I missed it. Something about, yeah, I used to live in Tiamutu. Oh yeah, I used to live in Tiamutu. That's where I was born. Tiawamutu. You know, there was a person, this small place in Tiamutu. Small little, call it, it's a river. Hospital or the, what would you call it, that I was born in. There was one other baby born at the same time as me, and I ran into her 21 years later at a summer camp in Maine. You need the introduction thing where you say, hi, my name's Seb, or my name's Jill, and I'm this old, and I'm from New Zealand. And we did that. We're like, oh, you're from New Zealand. Oh, you're 21 as well. Oh, you're 12th of January as well. Or 13th. I think she's just slightly after me. And you're like, Oh, that's nice. Where were you born? Oh, you a place you wouldn't have known about. Tiamutu. No way. Me too. Turns out we were the only two babies at the same hospital at the same time. And that was meeting in the middle of Maine, middle of nowhere in the US, after being the only two babies at this hospital at the same time. Crazy world. What next? Maybe a little bit. This is gonna be wild, guys. We're going back into some fun pink. That is the plan. Hello, Zeet. Welcome on in. Getting Monet from this one. Well, Monet didn't have a camera, and so if Monet was to paint this tiger, it may have been the last painting we got from Monet. That might have only been half finished. Oh. Hey Mike, how you doing? Glad to see you. G'day mate, how you doing?
Flipping, it's awesome.
You like this one?
Yeah,
We've got a tiger in the jungle. Can you see the tiger?
I can definitely see it.
Hey, you can see the tiger. Good, good, good. You'll be one of the people that survived then if you were in the jungle and you actually did see one. It's all blend in there, you know.
That's pretty good.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
That's what you used to paint in the water out there, eh?
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
How'd you go on that one?
That was a good fun one. We haven't quite finished that one yet though.
Oh, okay.
So we're dabbling away with this one at the moment, but it's too cold in the middle of winter to get my feet wet. I'll wait for summertime to come back around again,
So now you're in the park.
and then we'll go back out there. Unless I get one of those duck hunting outfits, those salmon catching, you know, yeah. Keep myself dry.
Good luck.
Hey, cheers mate. Catch you later. That gentleman caught me when I was out there painting the piece in knee-deep water. It's pretty funny. Just out there, at points up to my waist, but out there painting. Waiting for tonight. Yo-ho! La dun 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 dun, la ba dun dun dun. Let's get that there. There we go. Wow. Cheers, Mike and Jules. Appreciate you guys. Like your technique? Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. It's I happen to also be quite fond of this technique. You and me both. Oh, up we come. Now, also, guys, it's deceptive because I lied in the description of this one. We were supposed to be answering some vulnerable questions on this TikTok live, but please excuse me. I got an absolute hankering to do some more painting on this one if I thought the weather might hold out for me, so that's why we're back here doing it. for tonight. Whoa. Sorry. I swear, a lot of these lives need some sort of new song stuck in my head. And it's just J-Lo today. Just is what it is. Yeah. Pink into red. Beautiful. Alrighty tighty. Righty tighty, Mr. Mighty. What's it? We're on the right colours. We're in the right place. And we're just going to keep on layering up. I'm loving this part through here at the moment. This part through here has got a lot of the good energy, and down here is intricate, but it needs more love. Overall, beautiful. I love it when the attention doesn't just go on the foreground, hey, there's a tiger, and ignoring the background. I love it when it actually, you can look down these pockets and see just as much, if not more attention up in this area as you can down in this area. It's fun. That's a fun touch. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. JBT loves it. Thanks, JBT. Appreciate you. Right. And you know, even on this wild canvas that we've got here at the moment, there's still pockets of it which are white. White and untouched, and still the gesso. Pockets where we haven't even come to the point of touching yet with any paint. Which is wild, because some areas have, you know, their 5th or 6th coat of paint on them. In other areas, I like that song. What's that one by Cassandra? I feel so untouched and I want you so much and I just can't resist you. Untouched. Here we are. That drag through there. Just like that. As the paint gets thicker on the layers, the colours will start to pop even more. It won't sink back into that black colour. Pop out, stand out, scream out. I feel so untouched and I want you so much and I just can't forget you. Ash is like, doesn't look cold there. You look fine. You're weak. Maybe. But you know what? I am going to swap paintbrush. There we go. I feel so untouched and I want you so much and just can't resist you. feel so untouched and I want you so much. Whew. I'm digging that abstract colour. Thanks, Ash. It is a bit wild, but that's what we're after with this particular piece. We want that wilderness in it. And we're now on, guys, whoever's been tapping away with their thumb and got us to 12,000 likes, 12, almost 13, you're an absolute legend. Legends. Appreciate you guys. While I'm out here shivering in the cold. It's not that cold. It's 100% manageable. I feel so untouched and I want you. Yum. Community Fest. Thanks, Jules. As I said, guys, I'd like to be doing, because we're using all the colours at once, it's hard to do the little voting sessions that we'd normally do. We can just, that was a good one, that was a good stroke. There we go. We're doing all the colours at once, so it's very, very hard to, hold on. Vote. Alright, team. Wild card. Everything's about to change. Hey, Chucker. Down here. Right. This has been fun. I'm not disappearing, but I do need to go for a bathroom break. So, I'm going to leave you guys here all by yourselves. Please look after the artwork. I'll be back in about 30 meters away, so a minute 10, we'll see how we go. Back in a second, team. I'm back. the host will return shortly. It's true. Thanks for maintaining my dignity, Jay Smith, and not telling everyone where I went. Birds are out singing. Everyone's happy. It's a great day to be alive. It's a hard time in the neighborhood. Why can't every day be just this good? You know, the sun still is shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard times in the neighborhood. Why can every day be just this good? Whoa. The sun's still shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard times in the neighborhood. Yes, indeed. Your artist Sip Gower is back with a rainbow tiger. Did he believe? Hard times in the neighborhood. Like you guys. Alright. Alright. We just keep going. We just keep going. We're adding paint and we just keep going. Yeah, okay. What's next? Hit me with it. At the moment, I've got depth everywhere, but I need it to warp a little bit. I need this to come forward, and then it to angle with perspective backwards. We have to do it with colour and only colour. So depending on what we choose next. You're my favourite artist's favourite artist. That's a fun compliment. I want to know who your favourite artist is now. It's like it makes you think for a moment, and then it makes perfect sense, and then it makes you think again. Oh. All right. It's a great day to be alive. You know, the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard times in the neighborhood. Why can every day be just this good? Yeah, this was the choice. This is the colour that we want. This colour is the moment. Subtle and gorgeous. Subtle and gorgeous. It's great. Shine hard times in the neighborhood. Just can't help it. Just want to get a bit more red in here. Spark up the show. And I should say you are superstar. So have no fear. The camera's here. That click, that was my buck. That was mine. Oh, that was a good stroke. Good stroke. Well, where to go next? That's the question. Man, we've made some good ground on this painting today. This has become something pretty special. It was special yesterday, but in its abundant colour, I'm really starting to feel this one. I really hope I don't ruin it. I'm about to have Mexican food. What should I get? Well, Georgia, I would recommend a margarita. No, Mexican food. Ooh. Honestly, I'm a bad person to ask, because when it comes to Mexican food, all I want is nachos. But I can't have nachos anymore because I get acid reflux. So anything I tell you will just be a second place, because you'll know deep down what I really want. Superstar, have no fear. And if there is lime, even if you have to pay extra for it, do it. Lime's, I love lemons, but lime, there's something special about it, you right? There we go. Perfect. Don't mind me, guys, just checking on the time lapse. Making sure everything's ticking along right. Seth, you rock, brother. No, you rock. Thanks for being here, you absolute legend. Good luck with the margarita, and as long as you have the lemons and limes, you'll be okay. I think my favourite Mexican thing I got before I met one of my friends, a guy named Dan, lovely guy in Mexico City. The night before I met him, first time I met him, I was at a restaurant in New Zealand, and I was so busy that I excused that time. I don't say that's the time I met him. I met him in Mexico, and the night beforehand, I was at a Mexican restaurant, like a fast casual style one, and I got pineapple with chili on top. Never forgotten it. Great meal. Is that with a side of tuna? Side of nachos with a side of tunas. What's a side of turns? I'm excited for you, I just don't understand it, that's all. If you are what you said. So that needs some loving there. The moment we oh, I gotcha. No, that's naughty. See what you're doing there, and yeah, we've got it in New Zealand, we call it quickies, but when the body says no, listen to the no. That's my 2 cents there, because what can happen is you're just forcing your body to do things that it doesn't want to do. And I think the acid reflux is a polite way of your body being like, no. It's not too aggressive. It's a nice no. Hey team. On another note though, I think I need to pause there on this one. Let me stand back for a moment. Yeah. We're going to pause on Rainbow Tiger for a hot second. I'm loving it, but I need to sit with it for a while to understand it better. Which is a pity, because the sun's coming out full volume, but I'm not quite sure what it needs next. And to charge it, we're not quite sure. is the worst move we could possibly make. So we're going to sit with it for a little bit. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that. Kloiber, loving the colours. Appreciate you too. I think what I'll do though, team, wonder if we yeah, we'll pause there. But we've already gone over though, because the plan was, if I just check what the plan was we went over by 45 minutes, twice as long as we should have gone. So that's fun. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure being here painting with you today. We had a brief time, but you know what? Even in that time, we've turned this work from being, it was fun before, but it was quite dark. And now it has pop. We promised glossy pop today, and we got glossy pop. The next step is understanding, what do we do next? What's going to finish this painting off? I'm going to sit with it and figure that out. Guys, I am going to dash. But the next stage for this painting is to put it up, once it's dry, put it up in the living room and just stare at it for 3 days. The plan for the rest of the day though is I need to dash off to get a couple of surfaces primed, and we've got 2 new works inbound. One really fun giant portrait and one really fun couple photo. So a portrait and a couple photo. We're moving on from our landscapes and our tigers, and we're going into a lovely shot that represents 46 years together, or it's 47, I think it's 46 years together, which is phenomenal. And then we have a giant portrait, which we haven't done a big portrait for a while. We've done ones about this size, but when I say big, I mean big. So inbound, we get those surfaces ready, and we'll be back here in no time. Look after yourselves, guys. Cheers for joining. Jay, Steve, Kloiber, Jules, all the lovely regulars. RC, if you're still here, Ryan, 3 little bits. Look after yourselves, guys, and I will see you next time. Whew, sun's out strong in my eyes. See you guys.